James, a homeless street performer, scraped together enough to buy the cheapest meal at a local diner. As he reached the counter, he realized he was short 90 cents. Desperate, he offered to sing a song in exchange for the difference, hoping his music might move the owner. Instead, the owner threw the meal into the dish sink, choosing to waste it rather than let James eat for free. This was just another day in James's harsh life. He spent his nights on the streets, and during the day, he sang on the corners of busy intersections, hoping for enough spare change to survive. Once, James saw his father on the street, but his father turned away, pretending not to recognize him. Life had reduced their bond to silence and shame. Christmas was approaching, and James longed to share a meal with his father, hoping for a brief moment of warmth. His father, feeling guilty, almost agreed, but James's stepmother stepped in, saying there wasn't enough room for him at the table. To soften the blow, his father slipped him $50 in secret. That was the extent of their relationship, now guilt and avoidance, fueled by James's long-standing addiction. James wasn't always like this. Once, he had dreams, but his addiction had taken over his life. He had tried to quit more times than he could count, but every attempt ended in failure. One night, with nowhere to go, a friend invited him to sleep in an unlocked car. James resisted the temptation to fall back into old habits, but by morning, he was found unconscious, having overdosed. He woke up in the hospital, barely clinging to life. Dr. Bell, his addiction counselor, wasn't ready to give up on him. She had seen the spark of hope in James's eyes, even when he couldn't see it in himself. This could be your last chance, she warned him, prescribing medication to ease his withdrawal symptoms. But more than that, Bell went the extra mile. Found James a small, cozy apartment through a housing program, giving him a fresh start. For the first time in years, James had a roof over his head. The apartment was small, but it was warm and filled with light. There was a kitchen, running hot water, and even a couch, something he never thought he'd have again. It felt like a new beginning, and James was overwhelmed with gratitude. He made a promise to Bell he would stick to the program, take his medication, and fight to regain control of his life. He knew it wouldn't be easy, but this time, he had something to fight for, a chance at redemption, and maybe a life worth living.